Old Friends by Margaret Aitken, illustrated by Lenny Wen. Marjorie loved growing seeds into gardens, knitting cozy creations, and curling up in front of her favorite baking show. If only she could find someone who loved these things too. Someone like Granny. The kids in the neighborhood were great, but none of the other kids got excited about yarn and yard work the way Marjorie did. Who could Marjorie ask for help if her scones were sunken, or if her sweet peas got slugs? Marjorie missed Granny so much. Then one day she saw a sign. Marjorie had no clue what cha-cha-cha was, but she longed for a friend. A friend who loved gardening, crafting, and baking. The thought of it gave her a wonderful feeling, like she had just baked the world's most delicious berry apple crisp. So, on Saturday morning, Marjorie packed her knitting needles and headed to the community center. She was just about to enter when, "Stop right there, young lady. That's for seniors only. Kids Club is that way." Marjorie sighed. How would she find a friend now? She walked and walked and walked some more. She thought about Granny. Granny didn't let knots in her knitting hold her back. If Granny's cake didn't rise, she washed her bowls and started again. Granny didn't give up easily, and neither would she. Marjorie knew just what to do. It was time for a cardigan camouflage. Marjorie sprinkled some flour, perched some glasses, and with a few floral scarves knotted, some lavender perfume spritzed in her mom's woolly cardigan button, she was an undercover Granny. Wearing her disguise, Marjorie sneaked past the receptionist and slowly opened the door. There to welcome her was a friendly smile. "Hi, I'm Arthur." Arthur showed Marjorie around and introduced her to the group. She learned a new knitting stitch from Patrick, gathered the latest gardening tips from Betty, and got a scrumptious new recipe from Jill. Marjorie was having a blast with her new friends until "It's that time you've all been waiting for. Let's cha-cha-cha." Marjorie slunk down into her chair. Dancing was not for her. She was about to make a quick exit when she got stopped by a samba sidestep. She tried to twist around the table and got trapped in a tangle. Her breakdancing breakout was a bust, so she just had to give the cha-cha-cha a whirl. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. 3, 4, cha-cha-cha. Soon, Marjorie was tapping and twirling so much she didn't notice that the flower puffing and the scarf slipping and the grasses sliding until, oh no. "Wait!" Arthur shouted. "Don't go! I'm sorry." Marjorie sniffed. "I just wanted to make new friends." "You did," said Arthur. "But I'm just a kid." They both sat down. "Can I tell you a secret?" On the outside, we may look old. On the outside, we may look old, but on the inside, we still feel like kids, just like you. Everyone agreed. "I hope you share that new knitting pattern," said Patrick. "I'd love to hear more about your roses," said Betty. Jill chimed in. "Can you help us learn some new moves?" "Please stay," they all said. Marjorie smiled. "I'd love to." Something told her Granny was smiling too. And soon, Marjorie became the youngest member of the Senior Citizens Friends group until Frank turned up. This is a beautiful book about friendship and the reminder to appreciate those old and young, and the fact that we all have something beautiful to give to this world. And what fun lessons can you learn from someone older today? Until next time, bye.